Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. Today I'll be doing this battery-powered air pump mini compressor. The brand name, some of the highlights on the box here. This manufacturing information, the specs. It's rated for 50 watts. It came with a semi-hard shell carrying case. Here's the adapter for car tires or bicycle tires. They can be charged using a USB Type-C cable. It also came with adapters for basketballs, footballs, small inflatables. And here's the user manual. If you want to read any part in more detail, feel free to pause the video. Even if I did not have the manual, operation is very straightforward. Warranty information, and the other side is the manual again, but different language. The male end of the hose screws in here. The female end of the hose goes in there. See the steel or aluminum tabs? Once I take this out, the unit knows to automatically wake up. It just woke up. So right now it's detecting 0 psi. Here's an LED flashlight. On the bottom, lists the specs for it too. Very faint to the human eye are the touch sensors over here. So here's the power. Just press and hold this. It's powered on. Actually, let me go to the shade. So out there in the light, where it's bright, I can't really see the buttons very well, but it's there. Let me just first turn this unit on. Now we see a very faint plus, power, minus. This is cycle through different, like bicycle, car. Here's the flashlight, the brightness icon. So let me just cycle through. So we see the bicycle symbol, motorbike, car, basketball. I set mine into 35 psi. So once it reaches 35 psi, it knows to automatically stop. When I press that button, the flashlight turns on. And this red LED or even white LED flashlight, it's not that bright. The valve is about the radius length from the ground. The hose, well, it's not long enough for the component to rest on the floor, so just hanging right here. Screw this on. It's measuring at 29 psi, which is correct. I was just driving, and my car also read this as 29 psi. Now let's turn this on. This being a battery powered air compressor, it's not going to be as fast as a plug-in air compressor. It took about 3 minutes to add 6 psi. Let's unscrew this. Personally, I would have preferred the quick release, like what we typically see with bicycles. I found that those work with cars just as well. This part is metallic, so during the winter, well, you probably want to wear gloves before you use it or touch it with your bare hands. In the advertisement, it says that, well, to store it, you just plug it in here. That's one way to store it, but I personally will not do this. Is because this cable over here, this is rubber. I don't think it'd be very durable to use this as like a hang this on a hook or something. I'm still going to be placing this inside the little semi-hard shell carrying case it came with. This is the smallest portable battery-powered air compressor I have, even with the case. There's enough charging here to top off 4 or 5 tires, no problem. Because it is battery powered, it's not going to be as fast inflating the tires as my corded ones. That's understandable. It's great that it charges using a standard USB Type-C cable. They did not provide the AC adapter. That's not a big deal. Just about everyone has a USB Type-A port nowadays. I can just use the one for my smartphone or a tablet. Now, the hose, it's rubber hose. It would be nicer if it was braided or reinforced. And also the flashlight. In daytime, it's not much of a use. At nighttime, the throw distance is not that far. It's more of anything close up, it'll be useful. They try to get fancy with a touch interface, but it's really not that practical. Sometimes I'll be using this in daytime, sometimes I'll be using it at night. In the daytime, I just cannot clearly see the buttons. I cannot, the dial here I can make out, but everything else, yeah, I can't really see the buttons. I did get this unit for review. I don't know how much it cost, but I'll place the link to this item below. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster. Bye.